Our next contestant has a big penis but a terrible personality, everybody. Give it up for Preston Hoops. I didn't plan to say that about my penis. Hi, Pottstown. How's it going? My name's Preston Hoops. It's great to be here in Pottstown. Funny story, my dad grew up in Pottstown. My mom and my stepdad grew up in Pottsville. I grew up to be a Potts head. Yeah, I don't really smoke that much anymore for real though, because when I do, I get way too high. You guys ever get so high that you just become one with nature and the earthiness makes your body open up like a lotus flower. You start photosynthesizing from the vibrations. And then you eat an entire box of Cheez-Its. Then you throw up that box of Cheez-Its in your boss's house. Then you wake up the next morning in her bed wearing her clothes because you hooked up with her and told her that you love her? Does anyone else ever get that high? Just me. Okay. Yeah, but it is true. Years ago, I did date my boss, and it went about as well as you would expect. Very messy breakup. So messy, in fact, that she blocked me on everything. And that includes Venmo, which, yeah, it seems a little thorough, right? Because how was I such a bad boyfriend that you don't even want my money anymore? Can't we at least be PayPals with benefits? I mean, Jesus. Me and my current girlfriend, though, we're great at communicating and have been since the start of our relationship. At the beginning, we laid out some expectations for each other. And I said, as long as you treat me like a Peloton bike, we'll be okay. So she brags about me on Instagram after riding me 100 times. Well, really, it's about 3, but who's counting? She'll get to me later. She'll get it later. I mean, in return, though, I treat her like a Peloton bike, too. So she sits in the corner untouched while I'm on the couch eating Cheez-Its. Something else she told me, though, that I told her rather, is that I really don't like blowjobs. Because this has always got to be a job, If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Now, if you want to give me a blow volunteer position as part of a blow 501c3 tax-exempt nonprofit, that's my style. Show me you want to be here, please. I can't really talk though, because on the other hand, I give menial labor lingus. I mean, it is menial labor. It's hard work. There's no benefits. At my place of work, there's little room for advancement. And now, to top it all off, my boss wants to outsource my job to a robot. I'm not getting laid. I'm getting laid off. I did have a menial labor job back in college, though. I was a bouncer at a bar, and let me tell you, I was terrible at my job. Because despite it being a big college town and working there for over 6 months, I did not catch a single fake ID. Or at least that's what I told my boss at the end of every shift. I mean, you gotta remember, it's the era of masks, so as long as you show up and your eye color kind of looks like your photo ID, you can show me a Costco membership card, I would let you in. I was less of a bouncer, more like the attendant at a bouncy castle, just, come on in, have some fun, yeah. There was one time, though, where I did deny a guy entry, and it was because when I scanned his ID, it came up in big red letters on the screen, banned for making terroristic threats against the staff. And I saw it on the screen, and he saw it on the screen. He didn't like it very much, because that's when he started to make terroristic threats against me, the staff! Lightning strikes twice. But anyway, he went on this huge rant, and he played all the hits. He said, I'll find where you live, I'll kill your family. But at the end of it all, he said something that really stuck with me. He said, it is my God-given right to be in this bar. Really? Do you know where we are right now? We are in the basement of one of the grossest dive bars in town. I have knelt on sticky floors, hand scooping vomit out of urinals here on multiple occasions. You think you have God-given rights here? God has not set foot in this establishment since the day it opened. In fact, we're on the brink of hell, and Satan himself has paid me $10 an hour to keep you the fuck out of here! And that's what I would have said if I was any good at my job. Instead, I tried to stand up for myself, and I started to cry. So my boss, he sent me home early. I was the one that got the fuck out of there. Just like I'm gonna get the fuck out of here now. Thank you very much, guys.